Hello, students of class 11 science. Today we shall start biological classification chapter. During the time of Linnaeus, a two-kingdom classification system was developed with Plantae and Animalia as their members, because at that time scientists did not know of bacteria or virus, microbes, etc. However, later with the increase in scientific information about different organisms and with the development of our understanding better than before, the system of classification changed from time to time. And some proposed three kingdom classification, some five kingdom classification, even some proposed six kingdom classification. We are not concerned with it. In our syllabus, we shall study Whitaker's five kingdom classification, which he proposed in 1969. The kingdoms mentioned by him were Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia. These are the five kingdoms he put forward, and let us discuss about them. At first, start with kingdom Monera, because they are prokaryotes. All prokaryotes are included in this kingdom, mainly bacteria are the sole members. They are most abundant microorganisms and cosmopolitan in distribution, means they occur almost everywhere, in soil, in water bodies, in the atmosphere. Distribution of the members of the kingdom Monera is cosmopolitan, and they are so minute that hundreds of bacteria are present in a handful of soil, and some of them live in extreme habitats such as hot springs, deserts, snow and deep oceans, where very few other life forms can survive. Many of them live as parasites in the bodies of their hosts. The bacteria are grouped under four categories based on their shape. Spherical bacteria are called coccus, plural number cocci. I am giving you some figures. The rod-shaped bacillus, plural number bacilli. Coma-shaped Vibrium, plural Vibrio, and spiral shaped bacteria is called Spirillum, plural number Spirilla. Bacterial structure is very simple, but their behavior is very complex. Some of the bacteria are autotrophic, that means they synthesize their own food from inorganic substrates. They may be photosynthetic autotrophic or chemosynthetic autotrophic. That means they may form their food with the combination of carbon dioxide and water. or from any other chemical source. uh, when they form their food, they are called chemosynthetic autotrophy. The vast majority of bacteria are heterotrophs. That means they are not autotrophs. They cannot synthesize their own food but depend on other organisms. The bacteria are again divided into two categories, two classes: Archaebacteria and Eubacteria. Archaea means very primitive. Archaebacteria, special type of bacteria, because they live in most harsh habitats such as uh, extreme salty areas, or hence they are called halophiles. ফিলিয়া মানে তার কোনো জিনিসের প্রতি আগ্রহ, ভালোবাসা। হ্যালো মিন্স আমরা লবণ জাতীয় জিনিসকে মিন করি অ্যাডজেক্টিভ দিয়ে। হ্যালোফাইলস মিন্স they have halophilia, they have affinity towards salts, so they are halophiles. Hot springs, they are thermoacidophiles. And they also live in marshy areas. They are called methanogens. Archaebacteria differ from other bacteria in having a different cell wall structure, and this feature is responsible for their survival in extreme conditions. In our domestic cattle, domestic ruminant animals, যারা জাবর কাটে, গরু, ছাগল, ঘোড়া, এইসব ভেড়া, methanogens are present in the gut of several ruminant animals such as cows and buffaloes. And they are responsible for the production of methane from the dung of these animals. Their dung is used to produce methane, which is used as a biogas for cooking, etc. And you can get the smell of methane gas emitting out of their mouth. This is biogas, and methanogens are responsible for this. And the methane gas, is a strong polluting gas, air polluting gas, greenhouse with high greenhouse effect. Hence it is said that Indian cows and buffaloes are a major source of greenhouse gas. Their dung inside their gut, both are sources of methane, and we should change their food habit so that they produce less amount of methane or zero methane. Their food habits should be changed, but in a poor country like ours, we cannot do it. However, methanogens are present in their guts. These are Archaebacteria, old type of bacteria. There are another type, and that is the Eubacteria or true bacteria. They have a rigid cell wall, and when they are motile, they have flagellum. Cyanobacteria, which we call blue-green algae, have chlorophyll A similar to green plants and are photosynthetic autotrophs. Cyanobacteria, it looks like a filament. Actually, it's a colony of bacteria in which the bacteria are remain stuck together one after another, forming a filament. I am giving you a picture, and definitely it's not an algae. It's a colony of bacteria, and they are all photosynthetic filamentous bacteria, freshwater or marine or terrestrial. And the colonies are generally surrounded by gelatinous sheath, and they often form blooms in polluted water bodies. Algal blooms, you have heard. Some of these organisms can fix atmospheric nitrogen in specialized cells called heterocysts, such as nostoc and anamina. They are nitrogen fixing cyanobacteria. Then there are chemosynthetic autotrophs. They oxidize various inorganic substances such as nitrates, nitrites, and ammonia, and use the released energy for their ATP production. They play a great role in recycling nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, iron, sulfur. These elements are freed from their compounds by the chemosynthetic autotrophs. Then come the autotrophs, the heterotrophs. Heterotrophic bacteria, they are most abundant in nature. Majority of them are important decomposers. Many of them are very helpful, like lactobacillus, which is helpful to make curd from milk. Production of antibiotics like penicillin and many others. They produce antibiotics. Nitrogen fixation also. Rhizobium, you have heard the name of rhizobium, that live in the legumes, in the leguminaceae, in the roots of the leguminaceae plants. অর্থাৎ কলাই গাছ, যেমন বিন গাছ, কলাই গাছ, মটরশুঁটি, মটর গাছ, ছোলা গাছ, এইসব আর কি। এদের যে লিগিউম বা পট যেটা হয়, যে ফলটা, এটাকে লিগিউম বলা হয় বা পট বলা হয়। এই হয় বলেই ওই ফ্যামিলিটার নাম হচ্ছে লিগুমিনেসি। ওটা একটা ডমিনেন্ট ক্যারেক্টার, সেই জন্যই তো ফ্যামিলিটার নাম দেওয়া হয়েছে লিগুমিনেসি। আবার ওই যে লিগুমিনেসি প্ল্যান্টগুলো, ওদের রুটের মধ্যে যে নোডিউলস হয়, সেই নোডিউলসের মধ্যে এই ধরনের নাইট্রোজেন ফিক্সিং ব্যাকটেরিয়া রাইজোবিয়াম থাকে। Some are pathogens and they cause damage to human beings, domestic animals, other animals, crops, farm animals, pets. Cholera, typhoid, tetanus, etc. Many other diseases are caused by different bacteria. Tuberculosis. Bacteria reproduce mainly by fission, sometimes under unfavorable conditions they produce spores. They also reproduce by a sort of sexual reproduction by adopting a primitive type of DNA transfer from one bacterium to the other. The two come closer, and the bacterial wall adjacent to each other, in a part of the bacterial walls which remain adjacent to each other become dissolved, and the DNA of one bacteria is transferred to the other, and thus it's a primitive type of reproduction. And then the case of mycoplasma. These are organisms that completely lack a cell wall. A mycoplasma has no cell wall, and they are very small. Actually, they are the smallest living cells known, and they can survive without oxygen. And many mycoplasma are pathogenic to animals and plants.